All right, Annie, say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Say welcome to our video.
Welcome to the video.
All right.
Anyway, just so our viewers know, we had just about 5 minutes ago finished our video of the front yard, and now we're doing our side yard, which we mentioned a lot of times. And that's Pete, my dad, and he's going to be the narrator this time.
That's right. And Annie, you stay close over here, honey.
That's
now,
Annie.
We're going to start on this video by talking about this area, which right now is where the utility boxes are on the property. It used to be surrounded by big, ugly shrubs
That got cut out one night.
cut out by the power company. So now we've got a big project underway to replace all this with new plant material. And we'll be putting in some camellia and some volcano ruby phlox and some hot pink azaleas.
And if you're wondering, also part of the project is that big dumpster in the background.
And the big dumpster is also part of the project. Yes, it is. We'll also be putting in some Viburnum carlisi compactum. It's a dwarf variety of viburnum.
And also,
Come on up, Annie.
I just fell down that hole.
And you just fell in that hole. For this video, we're winging it.
But also,
go ahead, Maddie.
we also, once our project is done of the backyard, we can film that later too. But that's going to be a few months probably, right?
Right. Now what we'll do is, given that this is a work in progress, we will explain to the viewers the shrubs that are here so they can learn. So we'll start right here, Maddie. That is called pink muley grass.
Yes, and it doesn't look this boring all year.
What does it do? Can you tell our viewers what it does?
Well, it gets these little pink blooms that kind of makes it look like a little pink cloud floating off the ground. Kind of like fog, but pink.
And that'll happen when?
I'm actually not sure.
In the fall.
Oh, right.
In the fall, yeah.
Fall, so it'll be blooming by my birthday, huh?
Yeah, so let's work our way down through here. These are 3 azaleas that we're actually going to replace with, these are Corabelle azaleas, but we're going to move those to the back of the property and replace them with Viburnum carlisi compactum. Come here,
Right.
Annie.
So these are those evergreen azaleas. When we shot the Glen video, we mentioned a little bit of those, except that was on May 31st. I had a hard time uploading it,
That's right. These are black-eyed Susans.
They look a lot like Shasta daisies, except yellow and black.
That's right. Now, if you turn right around,
Potentilla.
These are potentillas. They bloom all summer long with little yellow blooms. They're beautiful.
Yeah. And in our last video, I mentioned that the phlox would spread a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what I was talking about. What is this?
This is aster. And they're going to bloom in the fall. And that whole place that you see right now on video is going to be just covered with kind of a violet-colored flower. It should be very beautiful.
And also, isn't this aster?
Yes, it is.
And here we have a little bud right there.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah. Now, what do you want to shoot next, Maddie? You pick the next flower, and we'll talk about
How about the hydrangeas?
Okay. Those are city line Paris hydrangeas that bloom in June.
And a lot of months ago, we had gardenias here, but they all died.
The gardenias died because it's pretty delicate for them to survive in zone 6, and I think they were planted in a location that they might have got too much wind and maybe even a little too much sun. So we're going to try growing them in the back of the property next year and see if that works.
Right.
Now, right here are 3 peonies, and I love peonies, so we have 3 of those.
Which they look better. These are just the dead blooms.
Yeah, well, yes, they've already come and gone, correct. But if you come to the side of the peonies, you can see the tail end of our lavender. They've been blooming for a few weeks now, and they're kind of getting ready to wind down.
Yeah, they're a lot like the salvia. They attract bees, huh?
Right. If you then back up, Maddie, and walk back and bring this tree into focus, that big tree is called, and don't step on my black-eyed Susan behind you. Walk down the path if you need to.
Nah.
That's a Kwanzan cherry, and that blooms in the spring. So the Kwanzan's already come and gone.
Cool.
Now to the left of the Kwanzan, what are these, Madeline? You know these.
These are blue mist, but
These are bigger. These aren't dwarf variety, right?
yes, right. We saw these in the front yard in our last video, but these are a lot bigger and have some
You
blooms.
can begin to see what the bloom looks like. Yeah. Exactly. They should be covered with that, hopefully, in another month or 2.
Correct.
Yeah. And so that's pretty much what's going on in
Co-host
the
is spinning
front
around.
yard. The only other plant we might want to show our viewers, maybe a couple more, if you work your way down that way, show them the new Nova Zembla rhododendron we put in the corner of the house.
We used to have an Eskimo viburnum here, but it also died for some unknown reason.
That blooms in late spring.
Late spring! Woohoo!
And right down the side of the house, you can kind of just show them down the side, are all hollies
And
and
hostas.
hostas.
Holly, hosta. And we have a wild daylily growing back there, which we did not plant.
So I guess this will conclude.
No, it won't.
Oh, it won't? No, it won't. What else is left? My mistake.
These look like daylilies, are they?
They are a type of aster. They've kind of done their thing, though. They bloom earlier.
And also, what is this little plant?
That, do you know that one?
Isn't that a lily of the valley?
That's correct.
Yeah, it has white little bell-shaped blooms, which I love bell-shaped blooms.
Right. Yep. And over here, these plants have all been potted up to allow the construction project to take place in the side of our house. They've been uprooted temporarily.
Hey, I know what those are. Those are a stilby.
We have a stelby and ferns and Himalayan sweet box.
Where's the... Oh, this is the ferns.
Yeah. Yeah, and then behind those are some azaleas.
Right. Now, before we replanted a lot of stuff... Sorry, I was filming your stomach for a second.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, didn't we have 2 different colors of azaleas?
We did, and we got to get that fixed. We had a violet, dark purple, and one
Hot pink.
Come here, Annie. We're going to get ready to wind this video up, do you think, Maddie?
Sure.
Come here,
Then we'll shoot the next one, the last
All right,
one for
so
today.
this is the side yard video of the Brewer
Annie,
family.
say goodbye. Goodbye.
All right, all done.